Community Conversation, brought to you by Floyd County Medical Center, fcmc.us.com. And joining me in the bullpen here this morning, alongside me from Fredericksburg Dairy Days, glad to have back again Jada Dix joining us. Jada, thanks a lot for joining me this morning.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Absolutely. So glad to have you on, especially as it's perfect timing next week as we get done with Memorial Day activities, and on comes fest season and small town celebration season. And of course, this one's no exception. We've got a big one coming up here next week. Let's talk about it.
100 years, 1924. Not quite sure how we directly ended up on 2024, but we're excited. We're going to kick things off Wednesday night with a free night swim and a parade of lights, which we're hoping that all of our neighboring towns will join us for. Thursday, we are so excited to bring back the food truck frenzy, kind of make it a family night, kitty tractor pull, street sports, which is a very, very traditional thing for Dairy Days. So we're very excited about that. We did move our milking contest back to Thursday, so we are excited. We know we have a couple people already ready to go and gonna hopefully beat the record.
What's the age range on the milking contest? Is it kind of from young to old, or is it mainly some of the more experienced crowd?
I mean, we've had as little as 5 years old and up into the 80s show up and just show everyone up. So we are excited. We know actually our young dairy producer is going to come and do it. So we're hoping he can show everyone how it's done. And
I assume there's nothing much to it. And you follow the directions and just off you go.
You would think, but I'm not jumping in there. So.
All right. Well, it shows how much I know about milking on my end,
right.
But I leave that to the professionals.
Yes,
so
exactly.
We're speaking with Jada Dix joining us here on the Morning Roundup 95.1 The Bull. Of course, that evening, Thursday, you got the softball game. Always a good time to see that.
Always a great time.
And then we start off with a list of things that'll be kicking off on Friday. And, of course, kicking off with probably one of my favorite highlights is when we're passing through is the parade in the morning.
Yes. And we're still doing our traditional 2 parades. Right now, I think we're sitting at close to 90 entries. So it's going to be huge. Last year, it was so fun to see Main Street so full of people. So we are super excited about that. And then something we really wanted to highlight this morning is to celebrate the 100th year. We are giving away free ice cream for an hour after the morning parade. So show up to City Hall to get your free ice cream.
And I hear there's a meet and greet with a cow. Is that right?
Gucci the cow is coming to Dairy Days. Some people have seen him on KWL. He's really popular on TikTok. He's shown up to, I believe, the Iowa State tailgate party earlier this fall. So come on down and take a picture with Gucci.
All right. As one of the big highlights as well for the kids and the families alike here, we've got the carnival back on the Midway for this year.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep. They will be opening up Thursday and they will go into Friday and Saturday.
Petting zoo, also a big favorite there.
Yes.
For those who definitely got to get their bingo on, that happens about 12:30 to 6:30. Is that?
Yeah, they kind of do a split shift just because of the concert and the parades and stuff. But yep, they will be available most of the day, ready to take all of your quarters.
Very good. Cakewalk, Money in the Hay, kickball tournament, another free event there as well at 3 p.m.
Mm-hmm. Yep, Park and Rec is running that. So
take and bake pizza for the kids. Is that a new thing lately?
That's not new. Nope. We've done that the last couple of years. Yep, Pizza Palace does that, and the kids love it. You just show up, you walk in, they hand you all of your supplies, you take it home and make it whenever you're ready.
Fire cow race, and then of course you mentioned the PM parade that starts at 7:00.
Yes. Yep.
Line up about 6:00. And then, of course, more bingo after that. The big entertainment, of course, mentioned cow tippers.
How perfect is that? The cow tippers.
I know. For the 100th anniversary, we keep everything in the same theme right there.
We gotta.
Yep. A little cover charge as well to get
$5. Yep.
Not bad at all.
Not
10 and under
all.
Free, 8 to 11. Speaking with Jada Dix once again here for Fredericksburg Dairy Days coming up next week here on the Morning Roundup. not out of the woods yet. We're getting into Saturday now. And what do we have coming up for Saturday?
So Saturday, we're kicking off the morning with the traditional Moo Run 5K. The women of Fredericksburg putting that on every year. They do such a great job. You can still register for that. You just won't get a t-shirt. We are doing it. We are bringing back a cutest baby contest. My baby will be in that as well. So I'm super excited for that. We have a lot of great donated prizes. So that was really nice to have that community support. Our donors this year have been super, super great to us and have allowed us to put on all of these free events for people that are coming. The vendor show, sidewalk sales, all of our local businesses kind of got together and decided to do some fun things in the community. So if you come on down, don't be afraid to stop in and check all of those out.
One of my favorites, of course, during any small town celebration is cow pie bingo.
Yes.
Cow pie bingo is, I know some people look at me strange when I go back home to Chicago. They're like, well, what do you mean cow pie bingo? It's like, well, if you put two and two together, wherever nature calls and decides to drop, that's where it goes on the spot right there. So that's always fun to see that cow pie bingo that's going to be at the complex.
At the dairy show. Yes. Mm-hmm. And we, last year we had such a huge turnout for the dairy show. And then it was so funny because as soon as they put that cow in the pen for cow pie bingo, he decided to just let us know who the winner was. So
it's kind of funny because I've been to one in Mitchell County, and I guess it must have had stage fright or something.
Oh, no.
And took a better part of, I want to say, well over 2 hours.
Yeah, we've had that before.
To finally let it go. So good to know that they're loud and proud about it.
Yes, exactly.
Scott's Carnival continues. You have more entertainment coming up in the afternoon at a cornhole tournament. I love that as well.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Obviously, we have to do that in Iowa, right?
Of course.
Yeah. So we will have that cornhole tournament outside. If it's raining, we're going to move it into City Hall. And then we have a couple of entertainers for that afternoon. That's also a free event. Car show at the bar, the office, and Mr. Nick, the balloon entertainer, will be around for the kids. The kids love that. He always has a line. And then we are actually doing a new thing this year with a comedian. He'll be there for an hour, Tyler Walsh. That is also a $5 cover charge, but that gets you in for the rest of the night. So you pay $5. You're in, and you can watch Cody Hicks afterwards. So
excellent. And let's also not forget during that afternoon on the Midway, always favorite for the food that you guys have there, food tent, funnel cakes, the ice cream as well.
Yes.
So.
Yep. We will. The Park and Rec is actually doing the food tent this year. So that'll be a great fundraiser for them. And then the ice cream will be by the Sumner Fredericksburg FFA. So we always look forward to that.
Excellent. Jada Dix once again joining us here on the Morning Roundup. I spoke with Jackie Cush in the previous week of something they're really proud of putting on here is going to be the foam party.
I'm very curious to see how this works because I've never been to one. So my kids are excited for it. I hope that they have a huge turnout because I think that just looks like a blast.
I don't mind getting a little messy myself.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
My son would definitely agree with that. And of course, wrapping up after the entertainment, Tyler Walsh and Cody Hicks. You got to stick around for the fireworks.
We gotta. Last year, we ended up going with Flashing Thunder, and they did an incredible job. And so we decided to have them back this year. We did throw a little bit more money towards them this year, so hoping for a little bit bigger show because it's the 100th. So
something tells me that our voice of the Chickasaws, Jason Rood, will check out those fireworks. I hear he's really big into that kind of stuff.
Hopefully we have a good turnout.
Very good. Of course, more information on all the things we've covered here and further information, general questions for you, Jada. How can we learn more about Fredericksburg Dairy Days?
You can always visit our Facebook. I'm trying to post as updated information as possible as quickly as I can. We have a ton of information on our website, which is still, fairly new. And other than that, just come on down, check out. We have these flyers posted all over. Let us know. Send us a question if you have any. We'll try to get back to you as soon as possible.
Excellent. Well, again, Jada, thanks a lot for joining us here as always for Fredericksburg Dairy Days. And we look forward to seeing you next week for the morning parade and also in the community of Fredericksburg next weekend.
Perfect. Can't wait.
Absolutely. Jada Dix joining us here on the Morning Roundup, 95.1 The Bull, our community conversation today, brought to you by Floyd County Medical Center on 95.1 The Bull.